Guess who's back for the finale of Adventures in Exanima? I narrowly survived running over a small pebble with my skateboard. We head south after taking out the thaumaturge knight. I tell Derrin to wait here while I do some sick parkour. Use this shelf to make a stable platform. If your weapons are brushing against the wall, unequip them till you get across. This dresser has a key to unlock the nearby door. There's an unfinished golem here, and the note says it just needs a greater power source. But the large blue crystal we took from the golden golem doesn't work. Maybe in a future update. Rocket fist. Hi-ya. I want to bring these cushions to my base in the crossroads, but they won't fit in my inventory. Bare metal, please fix. Leaving Derrin alone for too long is hazardous. He once burned my house down trying to microwave a Hot Pocket. This thaumaturge knight can imbue its swords with lightning. It stuns on hit like the shock maze, so try to keep your distance. Derrin. And oh wait, he's good. But the knight cratered on impact. You can see the exact moment it crunches. Lol. Here's a neat trick. Raise a skeleton with command dead. Then take control of it with possession. This would have been useful for the thaumaturge fight, as skeletons are immune to electricity. Disposable skeleton proxies can be used to pillage areas with dangerous terrain. If the skeleton falls, you lose one skeleton and all the loot it was carrying. If your actual body fell here, your character would be deleted. Necromancers never put themselves in harm's way, why should you? Check it out, a green crystal, and a corked bottle of Nephil's elixir. This stuff is like the old-timey cough syrup that had chloroform and morphine. Take a swig and any yellow damage you take is halved for a while. Another successful delivery. And here's the last of the 4 Thaumaturge Knights. This one shoots lightning out of its hands, and has a giant shield. Thankfully, the 2-on-1 mugging strategy is as effective as ever. Oh Dairin, so clumsy. If you don't pick up the pace, we'll never make it to the surface. We exit the gentry through the westmost door, which leads back to the crossroads. With better armor and weapons, it's time we took down the beast in the archives. Derrin, thank you. Back in the crossroads, we eliminate the remaining 2 Blade Masters. And a skeletal guard carrying a 2-handed spiked mace. This is mine now. Next, Oh no. The sewers? Alright, here's the 411. It's too dark to see without light. The path is narrow, and the walls are curved, meaning you fall over constantly while fighting. Ghouls rush in from the darkness to try and take your lunch money. There's also these things, and those aren't normal skeletons. I'll be going in with 2 of the Blade Master falchions. Derrin gets to play with the shock mace, and will also be lighting the way with our only torch. May God have mercy on any beast that faces Derrin's destructive power. Our goal is to find all the chests. The first we stumble across has the bone sword. It's brittle and degrades with use, but the sharpness can be restored by slotting in a green crystal? Really? They're rare enough as is, and the strange mask is more useful. Into the trash it goes. Here we find the chest piece of the splint armor set. There's 5 pieces in total, so we'll have to hunt down the other 4. This helmet has full coverage and night vision. Orbit till it's flawless. Then slap it on your head. 3 to go. Boots. 2 more left. Validation handler error. Everything is frozen. But I can still talk to Dairin. I can't even access his inventory. Oh. That's way too many torches and shock maces. A quick restart, and things are back to normal. Mostly. Gauntlets. 1 to go. Quizzes. We can leave now. I equipped the duped mace out of curiosity. As Grandma used to say, shock him if you got him. I agree, Derrin. It's time to skedaddle. We escaped the crossroads sewers with life and limb intact. The only thing we didn't find in there was the map that would have made navigating 10 times easier. After spending 35 minutes wandering the sewers, delving into another sounds painful. So I'm gonna show you how to nab the best loot in the market sewers as quickly as possible. Whoops. I guess stopping on a dime from 8x speed is rough. My bad, Jim Jam. From this entrance, head west while sticking to the south wall. Through this door, you'll find a skeleton with a journal, and a satchel with 2 Nephil's elixirs. Once you grab everything, head east and leave the way you came. Back on the surface, it's time to hunt some demons. After fighting a small horde of ghouls, we finally find a failed. Cast Embolden on Derrin to keep him in the fight longer. And there he goes. Coward. Derrin musters his courage just in time to see me bludgeon the demon to death. Thanks for the backup, pal. After defeating 6 enemies at once, I get knocked out by a single ghoul. Embarrassing. Derrin bludgeons it to death while I take a little nap on the ground. The key on the stable unlocks a nearby door. Oh shoot. He's being torn to shreds. I got to break through. I can't blame Derrin for running away. It was a good call. Thank goodness you're all right. Oh no. He's got that look again. We spot a great sword here, but we lack the line of sight for telekinesis. We'll have to reach it from the market sewers underground. The great sword is roughly northwest of the nearest sewer entrance. Keep that bearing in mind as we head below. Once again, use some shelves to bridge the gap. Derrin, sometimes you really scare me. Fun fact, unlike normal skeletons, the ones with flesh tendrils can be stunned by electricity. It isn't relevant now, I just thought you should know. And here's the great sword. Put an amber crystal in the socket, and you can really turn up the heat. The flames don't do any extra damage, but it lights up a room better than a torch, while also being a two-handed weapon. Beautiful. I tell Dairin to wait, while I go on a solo rampage for a bit. Continuous mind sense is very handy for spotting enemies. You can even see through walls. The only exception is the corrupted flesh skeletons. Try as I might, even with mind sense, we couldn't find any more big demons in the markets. I know there's supposed to be 5, and we only fought 3. Some of them might have fallen in a hole. Regardless, this is the end of our journey, as we've exhausted all the current story content the game has to offer. Looking at the Steam store page, it's been 16 months since the last early access update. Unfortunately, Exanima has not been abandoned by its developers. Instead, since November 2023, players have endured 16 monthly progress reports for an update that still has no estimated release date. The most recent Coffee Diary details how they got sidetracked updating their renderer and in-house development tools for the millionth time. If it's taking this long to deliver a single update for a smaller game designed to be a testbed, how many decades do you think it'll take for them to make the Elder Scrolls-sized open-world RPG they originally kickstarted in 2012? Food for thought. Well, I guess that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video.